When you're performing a chain belt loaded push-up, what I'm trying to do is overload the push-up. A lot of people don't realize how effective push-ups are. I actually think they're superior to bench pressing because your shoulders are free. It's a functional movement and your whole body's involved. So through my training, I've just found ways to load it. So what you guys are going to do, you'll take your chain belt, okay? And everybody's going to have different chain belt lengths. So I've ran into some issues with chain belts, and I'll offer up some solutions. So hopefully I can get you before you run into them. So what I do with my chain belt on this exercise is I pull one side through the other first. You don't have to do that, okay? If it goes through just right, if you can just throw it on and that kettlebell doesn't touch the floor when you're doing your push-ups, you can just link it one side through the other. But typically the chain's too long, so I'll pull one side through the other first. Now, you don't have to use a kettlebell. Obviously you can't use a dumbbell, but you can use plates too, like weight plates here, okay? But we want to progressively load this. So I'll pull one side through the other, then I'll go through my plate or my kettlebell. Make sure your weight is up on top of something. A lot of times people will just try to like, with their hands, just like throw it underneath there and get it. That's really unsafe. You'll drop a weight on your foot real easily. I've seen it happen. So make sure, always start up on top of something and then load your weight on, okay? And you can go pretty heavy with these. I'm just showing you an example here. I've actually loaded these with a bunch of plates. So what you're gonna do is you'll set up your bench, okay? And if you're at home, you can use like any bench, really, any bench, any stool, a couch if it's sturdy enough, okay? And then you're gonna put your feet back on something. If you're at home, you can use a chair. If you're at the gym, just use the same setup I'm using here, okay? But when we do a push-up, at the top of the range, this is what people forget when I load them. At the top of the range, you don't wanna have your shoulders jammed back and down like this, like a bench. You wanna actually protract. So at the top of your push-up, you actually want to push the ground away and then move back down into it so that your shoulders are working through a full range of motion. A lot of people don't do that when they do push-ups, okay? Make sure elbows are in that little A-frame, okay? So hands shoulder width apart, flex my abs, flex my butt, I'm over the top. Now, protract, retract, control, push away. Okay? Now, as you can see, try your absolute hardest not to let your hips break. That's the fastest way to make this exercise easier and to take the function away from what you're trying to do. This is a core exercise as well as a chest and tricep exercise, right? So keep your core nice and tight. I don't want to see you sinking down here. That just makes the exercise easier. Stay tight. Keep your core braced. Okay? All right, it's your turn. Let's get started.